The Allen County Public Library's audio reading services provide services for customers who are not able to read.
150 volunteers read everything from daily newspapers to national magazines, helping keep customers in the know. To share more about those audio reading services, we're joined this morning by Stephanny Smith and Jeffifer Vaughan. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Good morning.
This is a really cool program.
It is. You know, if you love to read, and all of a sudden you are not able to any longer, maybe it's a loss of vision or something, maybe Parkinson's, you can't hold the book or the magazine any longer, or maybe it's a literacy issue. This program helps you because we have all these dedicated volunteers who come in and they read the daily papers, they read national publications, and so it's a great service, it's a free service, and we think it's very important to our community, and we have people across the country who access this service.
And how can people access the service if they need it?
Yeah, it's a great question. So it started out with shortwave radios. We handed out for free, and there's still some customers to take advantage of that. I gave one to my 95-year-old grandma last year for her birthday. So we have 300 customers who take advantage of those radios. But we've advanced in technology, so you can listen through live streaming on your computer. We have podcasts, and you can access all those different ways of listening through the library's website.
And Jeffifer, you're a volunteer.
Yes.
So that means you actually read, do a little bit of narrating these. What got you involved in volunteering?
Well, after I retired, I decided I wanted to do something, and I love to read, so I got on the library's website to see if there was anything that might interest me, and when I looked at the volunteer opportunities, this was one of them, so I made a phone call and received a call back and went in and found out more about it. I had to do a little audition to make sure that I could read well. And
it's a good requirement.
Yes. And then I do it once a week. I read the newspaper.
Okay. So take us through that process. Do you record it at home or?
No. We go to the audio reading service, and I have a partner. We start out an hour before. We cut out the newspaper articles, and we start with local, then regional, and then national. And it's very scripted as far as time, so that we read within a 2-hour period, and we share. So we'll give each other a heads up when it's their turn to start reading. It's a lot of fun.
Now, volunteers seem to be a very important part of this. Are you accepting more volunteers?
We're always looking for volunteers. And so if you go to the library's website, at the bottom of the homepage, there is a section for volunteers. You can find out more about volunteering for audio reading service, or there are lots of different opportunities throughout the library system. At the main library, at audio reading service, and also at your local library branch, we use volunteers.
And how does this overall tie into the mission of the library?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the library's mission is enriching our community through lifelong learning and discovery. And that learning and discovery process should not come to an end if you have a loss of vision or you're no longer able to hold that book or magazine. So because of the efforts of Jeffifer and other volunteers who continue to read, that learning process continues on when you're able to listen and stay engaged and stay connected to what's happening in our community, in our world.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming this morning and telling us about this program.
And thank you for volunteering.
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you.
Well, you can find out more about the library's audio reading service at acpl.info or call 421-1375.